There it is.
I am watching the chat because I want to see your guys' reactions to this. So.
The text, really? What do you mean the text? What's wrong with it?
I saw this last screen. I saw it.
So I was like, what do you mean? What's wrong with the text? There's nothing wrong there.
Oh yeah, I forgot he's gone. remove your sound thingy off your screen, mister.
I was trying to make sure everything was okay with the sound, to make sure it's not too
I thought you were
loud.
done with it. Okay.
God damn. See, again, no patience. Jeez. Fucking no one gives me time to fucking chill out.
Gallery?
Alright. Make sure things aren't too... Alright, everything should be good. Alright. So, as you can see, Chapter 3 has some changes from last time. We have a nice new background now. The background is now animated and such. It's kind of cool. Yep. We have a music room, which has all of the music and stuff that is used in the mod. It has some Chapter 3 songs in there too, so I mean, we can click on those later. But we go, ooh, you can see the titles. It's cool. And we also have a gallery.
A gallery.
That plays the Sonic Mega Collection gallery music. So yeah. Some locked pictures. Ooh. Spooky. Alright, also, there is something I wanted to show before we start Chapter 3. I wanted to show Chapter 2, apart from Chapter 2, that was redrawn. This CG was redrawn. I wanted to show this. We teased this a while back, but now I can show it off.
Yeah.
And it's full.
Look at it.
We've gotten the CG, this is the Chapter 2 CG remade by Proxy. Proxy also makes a lot of the CGs for Chapter 3. And yeah, they probably will make a lot more of the CGs as well in the future. We have them and Sora so far are going to be like the two people who are doing most of the CGs.
Yeah, it's very pretty. It's very good. I love it.
Yeah, she still has all her variations and stuff that she had last time. It's great. It's got little effects on it now. It's nice. It's nice.
It's got the little sun fuzzies thing. I love that.
So they have this little sad part and everything like that. Alright, so yeah. You know how the scene goes. You know how the song and dance goes. But yeah. I mean, I'm assuming you guys want to see Chapter 3. So let's now, we can officially start Chapter 3.
Let's finally begin.
Chapter 3.
Chapter 3.
No way. You gotta be kidding. Nope, it's all true. She really did it. I don't believe you. It's true. She just casually pulled out a bottle of wine right in front of us. So what did you do about it? Nothing. I didn't even get a chance to say anything. Sayori immediately blew up at her. Although I could still tell she was pretty embarrassed, almost as much as Yuri was. Natsuki, on the other hand, was just laughing her head off the whole time. Sounds like her. Ha! There it is. He stands up from the closet, holding my pink pen. Thanks again for helping me get my pen, Zero. Don't mention it. Besides, if I didn't surprise you, it wouldn't have been under there in the first place. That better not become a trend, by the way. You'd be wise not to startle someone stronger than you. Oh, is that a fact? Well, Miss Strong, how about... Hey, Zero! Guess who got an A on her math test? Oh, congratulations, Sayori. Yeah, way to go. Thanks. You still remember our deal, right, Zero? You said you'd buy me cookies if I got an A. And I want 10. Wait, 10? Why so many? Because interest. That's not how interest works. Whatever, just give me my victory cookies. Well, you might have to wait a bit for those. I don't have too much money right now. What? Also, when I made that promise, I was kind of joking. I didn't expect you to take it seriously. Ow! Sayori pinches his arm. Sayori! Not this again. Hand over the victory cookies or face my wrath. Sayori proceeds to pinch Zero multiple times as he attempts to stop her hands. I can't help but laugh at the scene before me. My strong partner being defeated by mere pinches. Eventually, Sayori manages to tackle Zero to the ground with her, continuing her attack. Give them to me! Ow! Monica, help! Don't help him, Monica! No one can save him from his sins! Ow! Monica! 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 Huh? The answer, please. Answer? I'm sorry. Can you repeat the question again, please? The teacher sighs and proceeds to repeat the question. Luckily, I'm able to give the correct answer almost immediately. Very good. That is correct. Also, this might not be the most interesting topic, but please try to refrain from daydreaming in the near future. This is starting to become a very bad habit for you. I'm sorry, sir. It won't happen again. Good. I look down at my desk, beginning to read the material in front of me. So! Chad is freaking out.
I've been like staring at them this whole time. They're going fucking crazy.
Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot to mention. Also, I need to turn off unseen text because I had to do that because I wanted to make sure I had all my chapter 1 and 2 save data. Because that's how you get the images in the gallery. Ooh,
yeah,
gallery.
you get the gallery images from.
Yeah. If you want to get the gallery images, you do have to replay through chapter 1 and 2. Because the mod doesn't know that you've seen these. So you do have to replay the old chapters if you want to get them in the gallery. Anyway, back to what was happening. I look down at my desk. I already read this. While I read, I can't help but overhear some students around me. What's been up with her lately? I don't know, man. Maybe her uncle died or something. Nah, that ain't it. Pretty sure people take days off of school for that stuff. Pfft, look at Little Miss Perfect dozing off in class. I bet she's so tired after sleeping with all those teachers. Come on, man. There's no way she turned me down. Just look at her. She's probably daydreaming about my abs. No way, dude. She's gotta be into me. I've been, like, really reading books and stuff. Hey, did you know that Edgar Poe guy banged his cousin? That guy's my favorite character. I love that guy. He tries to...
I saw someone say, "Ayo, fuck these kids."
I love that guy. He's my favorite character. he tell Edgar Allan Poe. Fuck, he's learning about Edgar Poe, bro. Edgar Poe, that's his name.
Edgar Poe.
Full name, Edgar Poe.
Edgar Poe.
We stand Edgar Poe. Just trying to tune them out, Monica. Suddenly, I feel my phone vibrate. Well, I can't really tune that out. I take my phone out of my blazer pocket and unlock the screen. Also, the phone got a little bit of a rework.
New phone.
A little bit, yeah. We changed it up a bit so that the certain long names shouldn't, like, go across the thing. Obviously, it's not fixed for every long name, but if you have, like, a name that's, like, around 7 letters, you should be okay. 7 to 8.
And I also added a little message bar there down at the bottom.
Yeah.
Thought that looked nice.
Also, I forgot to mention a new pause screen. We'll get to that later. I'm sorry, everyone,
Oh, yeah.
but I don't think I can show up to the club today. I'm not really feeling all too well. What? That makes no sense. If you're sick, why would you even come to school? According to the app, Yuri's been typing for almost 2 minutes. She's probably stuck on what to say. It's okay, Yuri. We understand. Thank you, Monica. Speak for yourself. Although I guess I shouldn't be too hard on her. At least she hasn't been ghosting us for weeks. Natsuki, that's enough. There's no response for a while. You're right. I'm sorry. I let out a sigh as I put my phone back into my pocket. Looks like it's gonna be a pretty quiet day at the club. Not like it's been any different since... Also, yeah, pulse. Look at the pulse. There's like a whitish like tint that shows up now instead of.
We added some translucency to it, so it's not
Yeah.
as hard on your eye as when you look at the.
Yeah, when you
text.
try to look at the history, yeah, because that was the problem we learned is that it was like it was hard to read the history when it was like in certain areas. So now with the translucent, it should be able to read easier to read the history in every area.
Mm-hmm.
With school done for the day, I start making my way to the club room. I don't even know why I'm showing up. I'm probably going to be the only one there, now that Yuri bailed. Pretty sure Natsuki's going to follow suit, not that I blame her. I slowly open the door and walk inside. To my surprise, I see Natsuki sitting in her usual spot, reading one of her manga. Can't believe she showed up. I smile softly as I prepare to greet her. Hey, Natsuki. Her eyes shift up from her manga to face me. Hey. I look over to the teacher's desk and sit down, pulling out my laptop and setting up my work. And I can't work. I suppose I can try striking some conversation with Natsuki, since she's here. I'm very glad you came today, Natsuki. Don't mention it. Unlike last time, she refuses to look up when she responds. Maybe I should just leave her to herself for a bit. I attempt to start working on some stuff that I haven't finished yet for my classes. It's a lot more work than usual, but luckily I've been able to keep up. While I'm working, I can't help but glance at Natsuki every now and then. She seems very downcast. That's when I make a sudden realization. He hasn't been here to read with her. Not to mention the entire club being absent. I close my laptop and stand up from my seat. I can do my homework later. I speak as I approach her. What kind of manga are you reading? Huh? Oh, it's a rom-com. Why? Well, I was thinking, is it alright if I read with you? Her gloomy demeanor instantly disappears once I say this. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. With that, I sit down beside her. Despite Natsuki knowing I enjoy manga to an extent, we've never actually read it with each other. Mind giving me a recap? Oh, we can just start the volume over. I don't mind. It is just the first one anyway. There's so much sad people, so many sad emojis in chat.
Everyone's saying they're depressed.
I fucking can't get over how many sad emojis there are in chat.
Gotta keep going.
Everyone's just fucking. Where is Sayori? Alright, if that's okay with you. We both begin reading together, with Natsuki looking over my arm as I hold the book. As time passes, I find myself actually getting into the story quite a bit. It's a pleasant surprise. Wow, I think I'm starting to enjoy this more than Parfait Girls. I figured you would. I always chalked you up to be the romantic type. What can I say? It's a guilty pleasure of mine. So, which boy do you ship yourself with? Huh? You know, like, which one's your favorite? I'm not sure yet. Although, if I had to pick, I'd say it's between these two. I point toward two different boys with my index and middle finger. Ooh, interesting choices, Prez. Suddenly a twinge of sadness overcomes me. I refuse to let it show, however, and just continue smiling. Thanks. Natsuki smiles back at me before we continue to read. Reread further into the story, giggling at all the silly parts and talking about the more interesting ones. While I'm turning the page, I take a quick look at the clock. Oh shoot, the club should have ended 10 minutes ago. I didn't think I'd be so focused on the story. Do you think this is a good place to stop, Natsuki? Huh? She also glances over at the time. Oh, yeah, sure. I didn't realize we were reading for that long. Me neither. She stands up and begins to pack her things. When she's done, she turns around to face me. Thanks for reading with me, Monica. It really helped cheer me up. I mean, forget it. Just, thanks. I wasn't expecting her to be this grateful. I smile at her sweetly. You're welcome, Natsuki. You've honestly helped me feel a bit better, too. I'll, see you tomorrow, then. See you. I wave her goodbye as she leaves the club room. I sigh quietly as I begin to pack my own things. Once I'm done, I turn to leave the room, shutting the light off and locking the door behind me. I hope they all feel better soon. This is depressing. I hate this, you meanie. Bro, what do you mean? Hold up, let me take a break real quick to read all the stuff that I got. I gotta, thank you for the 500 bits, it's Sonic. Teddy, here we go. Thank you for the 30 bits, Martin X. Okay, thank you for the 100 bits, it's Sonic. Thank you for the $5, Llama. Thank you for the resub, NCant, 26 months in a row. Hi, he says. Hello. Can you tell me about the rabbits? Tell me about the rabbits, George. Evening. Wow, no Yuri screen time. She got something here, though. Sayori hasn't even gotten a mention yet. What do you mean? Has Sayori gotten a mention? It's been a long day. Nothing new as of recent, I suppose. I've gotten quite a bit of homework done since I got home, at least. Maybe I should take a break. No, it's too early. Ugh, what should I do? I lean back in my chair and look up at the ceiling. Break or no break? I glance over at the game console in the corner of the room. Maybe I can play something for a bit. There it is again. This has been happening way too often recently. Keeps driving me away from everything I love to do. I need to get over this. It's just... I haven't felt grief like this in such a long time. It only has been interfering with my free time, but also my schooling, the club, and even my patrols. Maybe I should just work on one more page. My phone alarm abruptly goes off. Already? I let out a sigh. I wish I got more work done tonight. But I suppose it's time to go. Alright, day one finished.
Day one's finished.
You had to put the smiling one too. What do you mean? It's how he would like to be remembered. So that was the last time. That was the last time we saw him. He was smiling. I slowly open my eyes and see only the blur of the sunlight filtering into my room. I don't think I got a lot of sleep last night. Wait, why hasn't my alarm gone off yet? Also, yeah, Monica's room did change between Chapter 2 and this, yeah. This is now her room in Chapter 2 as well. I shoot awake, ready to jump out of bed any second. Am I seriously late? How did I end up sleeping in? There's no way I slept in for that long. I snatched my phone off my bedside table and look at the time. Wait, we're off today. I guess I forgot. After making this realization, I sigh in relief. Guess I should get ready to start the day. Also, yeah, for saying that was short, just like Chapter 2 and Chapter 1 before it, not every day is created equal. So, some days will be longer than others, obviously. Upon entering the kitchen, I ponder what I should make for breakfast. Something easy and quick would be nice. Wait, did that work? There we go. I fill the coffee maker with water and coffee grinds before turning it on. I could go for some scrambled eggs right now. Scrambled egg. I forgot to put an S there.
Scrambled egg.
Scrambled egg. She's eating what egg?
How did we not catch that?
The funny thing is, I think Erd caught that scrambled was misspelled at one point. Maybe even a small fruit salad on the side. Open up the fridge beside me and gather my ingredients. They should be done now.
Someone said Cam!
Cam! Entire stream is everyone yelling at Cam. Cam! Egg! To be fair, that fucking passed by me too, so I mean...
Yeah, I didn't
it's an S. It's an S. So I'm saying,
I literally played this too, and I didn't see that.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like you're not looking for you just think, yeah, it's an S. An S is there.
Yeah,
you know?
There's probably an S there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so it's not just Cam's fault. It's Monica's fault. Blame Monica.
It's
also my fault. I literally corrected Erd's scrambled, and I still just didn't see it. I literally corrected it.
Time in the world to look at that.
I literally corrected it because before I misspelled scrambled, so it's like I literally corrected it. It's all of our faults. Cam said, "I'm sorry." I pour out the small serving of eggs onto my plate along with the salad I made. Right on cue, the coffee machine alerts me that it's finished. I pour myself a cup and sit down at the table with my meal. I suppose I haven't checked my phone yet today. Open it up and begin scrolling through my notifications. A lot of it is just typical junk mail. There also seems to be no new messages in the group chat today. Open up my texting app and scroll to Sayori's name. Still nothing. No real surprise there. He doesn't talk to anyone in days. She's been ghosting all of our texts, not showing up to the club. I'm not even sure if she's been consistently showing up to school. Come on, Monica, cheer up. I have a day off today. You can't just continue to sit here and mope. Maybe I should go for a jog or something. That should help me clear my head. I finish up my breakfast and start washing the dishes I used. A lack of motivation is no excuse for a dirty kitchen. Besides, better to do it now than later. I take a look out the window while I clean. It looks a bit chilly this morning. Better grab a sweater before I head out. This feels wrong.
This feels wrong.
Once I walk outside, I feel the cold air brush my face. Looks like the sweater was a good call. I begin walking to the sidewalk as I take out my earbuds. You better not have killed 2 people! Once I put them in my ears, I pick a direction and begin my run. How does it look chilly? It can look chilly. I've seen things look chilly before.
Oh yeah, when you like wake up in the morning.
If it's like
and,
really
the-
like fall, yeah, like if the sun really isn't out, it can look chilly.
Or like if you just see the wind blowing the trees.
I will say, I've been able to know that. I've been able to know if I need a jacket by just looking outside.
Yeah.
I think this run is really what I needed. I'm already starting to feel a lot better. I eventually notice I've made my way to the park.
There better not be no gentle door opening.
What do you mean? I decided to slow to a walk and take a bit of a break. I really wish I had some company. While walking, I noticed something not too far off in the distance. As I inspect further, I'm surprised to see that it's Yuri, sitting on a park bench. Looks like the universe heard me. She appears to be trying to persuade some birds with some seeds. It seems to have worked on one of them. I approach her, trying to make some conversation. Hey, Yuri. Appearing a bit startled at first, she greets me back. Oh, hello there, Monica. Your illness went away rather quickly, huh? Oh, I... Don't worry about it, Yuri. I understand how everyone is feeling right now. I attempt to give her a reassuring smile. She smiles softly back at me. Thank you, Monica. Mind if I sit with you? Not at all. I sit down beside her and notice that the bird she had attracted flew away. Sorry for scaring your bird away. No worries. I was actually about to head home soon anyway. Oh, I see. But I'll sit with you for as long as you're here. It's fine. I was actually out here for a jog. So if you have to go home soon, don't let me stop you. Okay, if you insist. Do you usually come out here to feed birds? Or was this just a one-time thing? Well, I typically do it once a week or so. It's nice to see the different species up close, since birds never tend to stay around too long. I don't ever talk about it since a lot of the time it doesn't yield many results. I did have 3 of them here earlier, which is the most I've ever had. Well, I'm sure they'll warm up to you in no time. Or warm up to you in time. Hopefully. Also, did you end up going to the club yesterday, Monica? Yeah, I did. I almost didn't since I was convinced nobody was going to show up. But Natsuki was actually there. So I ended up talking and reading manga with her. Oh? How did that go? Sounds dreadful. I could never. Looks like I dodged.
You're so brave, Monica.
Looks like I dodged a bullet there. Jeez. Rather well, actually. The story was a lot more interesting than I thought it would be. And here I thought the only manga I'd be interested in was Parfait Girls. That's how I felt about it too. I didn't think I would still enjoy the stories she read, since there didn't seem to be a lot of expressive language in them. But they were actually quite good despite that. Due to them being akin to picture books, the depiction almost works just as well as description within a novel with no pictures at all. It's honestly a thought I never had before, even when I used to read it as a child. Though I'd still prefer a novel to any manga. I think I can agree with that. Damn. No one told Natsuki. I've read a volume of manga or two before, but reading it with her was a lot different. I suppose most things are more fun with friends. Agreed. However, I don't think many novels lend themselves to being able to be read simultaneously with others. I should know, as I've attempted to share stories with others before. It's not very easy with the amount of words on each page, which usually leads to someone waiting for the other person to finish reading before they can move on. Vanilla reference!
Vanilla reference.
Vanilla reference! Yeah, sharing a novel doesn't sound like a very optimal way to read, unless they have their own copy. Exactly. It's really nice to see Yuri's smiling face during times like these. It reminds me of how happy Natsuki was when I read with her yesterday. Well, it was nice talking with you, Monica. I actually just remembered that I need to run to the store before I go home. My heart sinks a little bit after reading this. I wish we could talk for a bit longer. Maybe I can tag along with her. I'm sure there's something I need to buy. Wait, I actually need to pick up some stuff too. How about we go together? I suppose we could. We both start to get up from the bench. Thanks, Yuri. It's no trouble at all. After she gathers up her stuff, we begin our walk. Oh no, Nerd Zero's back. Hey, I've actually been restraining myself.
What?
Because they're like, Nerd Zero's back. This scene's a reference to this. And I'm like, hey, I've been restraining myself. There's been a lot of references, but I haven't been saying them.
Also, guys, I wrote that one.
There were some side story references in there, so
There was, yeah.
said. Also, I wrote that. What? You wrote some of it.
Did.
No, you didn't write the entire thing. I wrote some of it.
Oh, okay. I wrote some of it.
I wrote the reference.
Okay.
It was like, cause I know you wrote the manga part where she was talking about she liked manga. I know that. Let out the nerve studs, Zero. It's really interesting. Fucking nerd. Haven't heard of this mod. Can I get caught up?
Well, you steered.
Yeah, we've incorporated side story lore because like Monica says she's read manga before, which side story lore. And also Yuri's saying she's read it before, side story lore, and Monica saying it too. Yeah, that was also side story lore, and also her saying that she likes rom-coms as a guilty pleasure. She's like, what can I say? It's a guilty pleasure. That's side story. Haha. There, fuck you. You get my nerd. I shut the front door with my purchase in hand. I honestly couldn't think of anything I needed to buy while at the store with Yuri, so I just ended up buying a couple of fruits. We visited plenty of shops, most of which neither of us bought anything from. Maybe she just wanted some company as well. I walked to the kitchen and unpacked the fruits, placing them into a fruit bowl. I usually keep most of my fruits in my fridge, so some decor is nice. I look at my phone to check the time. I should probably start doing my homework now. I have quite a bit to catch up on.
I was waiting for chat to say that.
What? Yeah, I was gonna say, no, that is not a fruits reference. That is just
not
fruit.
A fruit reference.
Fruits! The fruits are out!
No.
Jeez, I'm that far behind? I suppose it could be a lot worse. At least I've gotten quite a bit done tonight. I bet I could get the rest of this done in the next day or two. Glancing over at the clock, I noticed it's usually the time of the night where I go on patrol. Maybe I should try today. I stand up and put on the jacket I had on earlier. Zero, you've got a lot more views than normally. You've done a great job hyping up this mod. Yeah, apparently, yeah, we fucking 140.
Yeah. I'm very glad that people are very excited about this.
I lock the door behind me as I leave my home. Should I really do this? Maybe I should just take a walk. I've been walking in a random direction down the road. I continue walking on the sidewalk for a few minutes before coming to an abrupt stop. Why? Why can't I just patrol tonight? I keep getting this feeling. The same feeling that's been preventing me from doing everything. The feeling that stuck with me ever since that night. A small bit of anger starts to well up inside me. I need to do this. I haven't protected the city for 2 weeks. I've been letting criminals get away because of this. People could be getting hurt right now, all because of me. I've been doing nothing to help this city. Just sitting here, doing nothing. I'm such a failure. I'm not productive at school anymore. I do little to nothing with my free time. And I haven't had any communication with one of my best friends in weeks. What is wrong with me? I almost feel like a different person. Why can't I just get over this? Maybe I should just stop patrolling altogether. No. I can't just give up that easily, just because my partner isn't here. But can I even handle this by myself? My alarm abruptly goes off, interrupting my thoughts. Wow, I didn't think I was walking for that long. Might as well make my way there, then. Joker! Get up! Please! You can't... Please. Please, up! Please. Can't leave. You... What? What is that? I faintly hear a strange noise coming from beside me. It sounds like... whirring? I slowly pry my eyes open. Through blurry vision, I notice equipment I would only see in a hospital. Wait. I'm... in a hospital.
Holy fuck! It's going crazy.
Yeah, we weren't gonna kill him off. That would be dumb writing if we actually killed him.
He's not dead.
That would be terrible writing if he actually died.
That's so weird to say now. It's been like a year and a half.
It's been so long. I had to say that.
And we can finally say that he is not dead.
I'll say, yeah, it would actually be a terrible decision if I actually killed him off. Of course he isn't dead.
He's not. But we made you think.
Dude, it just becomes a Doki mod. Would have been bold. It's like, it would have been a bold decision, but it'd be a dumb one at the same time. Because it would just feel like a twist for the sake of a twist. Yeah, no.
It would feel like we kind of like did all the stuff in the previous two chapters
no.
for fucking nothing.
Thank you for the 5 gift subs, Dedrick. Like, yeah, it was... I'm unsubbing. I had to play with your heartstrings a little bit, though. I had to make you think.
Oh, yeah. There were people who were, like, legit... There was, like, a good split where people legitimately thought he was dead. People legitimately thought he was not. So... we were like, let's make it.
I figured some people were... The fact that some people legitimately thought, I was like, well, some people are strong in their convictions, so I'm gonna see if I can play with them a little bit and see if maybe I can make them think. But yeah, no, he's alive.
We cried for this shit.
He cried for this. Don't worry, it has a purpose, just you wait.
April Fools.
It wasn't just for a twist, don't worry, it has a purpose.
It has a purpose.
Right as I make that realization, everything that happened starts rushing back to me. After all that, makes sense I'd end up here. Also, by the way, if you get to this point, he's in the music room.
Yep, we even made him go away from this place too, so we didn't like give it away.
Yeah, when he's like, after you pass that point, he's in the music room.
There he is. And he's back on the title screen.
He's also back on the title screen, yeah. While continuing to look around the room, I notice a figure laying their head on my bedside. It's Sayori. How did she fall asleep like this? I guess this is Sayori I'm talking about here. She can sleep anywhere. I can't help but lightly pat her head for a little bit as she sleeps. I must have really worried her. I try to sit up, but I'm abruptly stopped by the bullet wounds in my abdomen. Ah! I close my mouth before I can make any more noise. That really hurts. Suddenly, something begins to climb through the window? My brain starts to panic. I'm injured and have no way of defending myself. Damn it, what do I do? Hey, what are you doing here? There's my voice in an attempt to intimidate them, while also trying not to wake Sayori. Now who am I kidding? An entire marching band could walk through here and she wouldn't move a muscle. Hoping she at least hears me die as the figure slowly approaches me. Zero? Huh? That voice. The figure comes away from the window, slowly approaching me. They put their hood down, and I'm finally able to get a better look at their face. You're alive. She quickly rushes at me and hugs me. It hurts, but I'm willing to endure it. You're alive. You're actually alive. I was so afraid you wouldn't make it. I was afraid you wouldn't. Nice to know I finally did something, right? Did you bring me here? She gently lets go of me and sits on the corner of my bed, wiping away some of her tears. Yes, I did. Did anyone see us? Like, in outfit? No, the overseer changed us back to normal before the police arrived. Thank God. Wait, what happened to the yellow-eyed guy? He just ran off. Wait, he did? Just like that? Yes. I couldn't do anything after what happened to you. I was too busy fearing for your life. Not to mention, I was pretty banged up as well. All I could do was tell the officers his description while they were questioning me. Luckily, I was able to somewhat tell the truth, since we actually were attacked out of nowhere. Well, I'm glad she isn't hurt at least. But, jeez. I didn't think about how hard all of this must have been for her. Poor girl. At that point, I didn't care where he went. I was nowhere near prepared for what could have happened. Monica, have you been holding up okay? Because it sounds like you've been through a lot. To be honest, I'm fine. Are you sure? You can talk about it if you want. I said I'm fine. Please, just worry about yourself right now. You almost died, Zero. That may be true. However, I know you have no one else you can freely talk to about this. So, please, be honest with me. Terrible. It's been terrible. At first, the doctor told us your chances of survival were extremely slim. So because of that, every day just felt like a slog. I started falling behind on my schoolwork, I've been zoning out in class. And I couldn't really hide what happened to you from the girls, so I wasn't the only one struggling. This event affected all of us, Zero. She turns her attention towards Sayori. Just look at Sayori. She's been here nearly every day since you checked in. And we all haven't heard a word from her since then either. The only time I'd ever see her on nights like these, when I check on you. But my heart sink as Monica describes all of this. Sayori was here every day. Can't imagine what she must have been feeling. Hell, I can't imagine what any of them were feeling. I had no idea. I'm, sorry for worrying you all this much. My poor attempt to lighten up the mood fails, and the room falls silent for a moment. After a few more moments of silence, I catch Monica saying something under her breath. Why? Huh? Why did you do that? Why did I do what? Jump in front of you? Yes, why? You put yourself in danger. What? I was trying to protect you. My tone gets a bit stern as I talk to her. You nearly died. How could you be so reckless? Did all that training mean nothing to you? Monica, he was aiming at your head. If I let him shoot you, then you... I stopped myself from finishing the sentence. Look, I'm sorry if you don't like what I did. But if I had the chance to go back to that moment, I would do it all over again. I look her dead in the eyes. I know it was reckless, but to me, that was the right thing to do. I hope you understand that. I do. I just hate how powerless I was. I feel like I could have prevented all of this. But I just sat there and watched it all happen. He dejectedly looks toward the floor. Monica, I wasn't expecting you to do anything. What happened to me wasn't your fault. That was a choice I made. So please, don't beat yourself up over this. She slowly glances over at me as I give her a small smile in another attempt to cheer her up. I have been for the last 2 weeks. Wait, 2 weeks? I've been out for 2 weeks? Oh, I suppose I forgot to tell you that. The room grows silent yet again. This time, I decide to speak up to try and add some closure to the previous conversation. Just, please, Monica, give your heart a break. It sounds like you really let this control your life. And I think it's time you take that control back. I'll try. We both stare into each other's eyes. I guess you're awake now, so maybe things will start getting better. I'm just so glad you're okay. I can see her tears beginning to form as she hugs me again. Right as she does, however, I feel a sharp pain go through my body. Monica! Oh, I'm sorry. She quickly lets go and gets up from the bed. Are you okay? Yeah. Just don't hug too hard. Still pretty injured. She sits back down on the bed as I try to change the topic. So, when did you tell the girls? Nothing they weren't supposed to know. Just told them what I told the police. We were walking one night and got attacked. Alright, just wanted to make sure. I'm no amateur. Our secret's safe. She flashes a small smile at me with glossy eyes. Are you able to sit up? I tried earlier, but it hurt too much. Hopefully, I heal all this up soon. I want to get back out there and kick some ass. Oh. Yeah. I can hear the forced enthusiasm in her voice. Is something wrong? No. I'm fine. Are you sure? You didn't sound too excited. What? No. I mean, I'm definitely excited for you to get out of here. It's just, maybe you should relax for a few months after you do. A few months? You crazy? That's way too long. There's no way the city would be safe with me sitting on my ass for months. He doesn't respond. He just looks at me, worriedly. Plus, it must have been tough out there without someone to back you up, right? So, once I'm all healed, we can get back out there together. Monica lets out a long sigh. I'm sorry. I haven't been patrolling ever since you've been out. I don't even know if we stand a chance anymore. If every person we fight has a chance to be unbeatable like him, then what's the point? I'm taken aback by her response. Monica, I thought you wanted to do this. I do, but you nearly died out there. I don't know if I'm prepared to face something like that again. You understand that we stood no chance, right? Of course I understand. But that just means we have to train harder. So the next time, we can beat that guy, and I just think we might have gotten a bit carried away with this whole thing. I look at her quizzically. You're not seriously suggesting we quit, right? Well, I mean, we might have to if... No. I start to raise my voice out of frustration. I'm not going to quit. I get that you're rattled by what happened back there, but we shouldn't just give up. I'm telling you, we can get better. If we just train harder and get some more combat experience, then eventually we'll have the power to make him pay. Don't you want that? I look deep into her eyes. I stay silent for a moment before turning away and sighing. I'm so sorry, Zero. I was just so scared this entire time. I'm just really unsure right now, okay? I should probably stop pushing her about this. She's already been having it pretty rough lately. Well, I'll give you some time to think about it. Not like I'm going anywhere anytime soon. I try once again to cheer her up with a smile, which seems to work this time. Oh, and sorry for raising my voice. I guess I got kind of upset. Just didn't want all of this to be for nothing, you know? It's okay. I understand. She stands up and gently hugs me as I reciprocate. Normally I'd only expect this many hugs from someone like Sayori. But I can't really blame her considering everything she went through these past few weeks. Eventually, we let go of one another before Monica checks her phone. Wow, it's pretty late. I was just meant to pop in and check on you real quick. You being awake really changed things. Wait, have you been climbing through the window every night? Yeah. Visiting hours can be very strict. They only allowed Sayori to be here overnight because I told them she was the closest person you had. I guess it goes to show just how hard they were working to keep you alive. Yeah. Although I doubt I would have lived if it wasn't for these powers. You know, the last thing I remembered hearing before I blacked out was your voice. Oh? You heard me? I noticed her attention heightened after I say that. Yeah, but I couldn't really make out what you were saying, though. And next I knew, I woke up here. Oh, I see. She lets out what seems to be a sigh of relief. What did she say? I better remember to pester her about this later. Well, I should probably go now before Sayori wakes up. You and I both know she's not waking up anytime soon. She puts her hand over her mouth as she giggles, presumably in an attempt to silence it. Now that you're awake, those visiting hours have probably been increased. So expect to see me then. She flashes me a wink as she turns towards the window. Thanks for checking on me, Monica. I'll see you tomorrow. It was really no problem. If anything, thanks for talking with me. I really needed it. See you tomorrow, Zero. I wave to her as she makes her way out the window. I'd be more scared for her if she was anyone else. But considering she's been doing this every night, I suppose she's pretty experienced at this point. I begin to stare at the ceiling, letting my thoughts swirl around in my head. It just feels so surreal. Like, between me passing out there and waking up in here, it felt nearly instantaneous. But apparently 2 weeks have passed. I let out a long yawn. I don't know why I feel so exhausted, though. I guess just try to take it easy for a while. Before I know it, I feel myself drifting off to sleep. Sleepy time.
Sleepy time.
Spooky. So I'm not sure if the story already brought this up, but I can't ignore this. Yes, Monica could have prevented this by not being a vigilante, let alone involving Zero into her problem. She should have said no to being partners because things like this could happen where, yeah, he could have died. Well, see, that's the thing. She thought she was ready for that. She wasn't. Yeah. Like, and that's just realistic, honestly. If Monica thought she was ready and then it's like she's totally fine afterwards, like, no. No matter how many times you could tell yourself that I'm ready for something like that, you're still not gonna be ready. Like, I highly doubt, like, people who are like, I'm ready to see someone die. It's like, pretty sure their first time is still, they're still not ready.
Yeah.
How did this teenage girl not exactly know her superpowers, physical limitations? Exactly, that's what, yeah, it's like, at the end of the day, she's still a teenage girl.
Yeah.
It's like dealing with, like, pregnancy. They're like, you can get ready for your baby. You can do as much preparation as you need. When that baby comes, you're still not ready.
you're sitting in the hospital in labor. Yeah. You're like, I'm ready to push this thing.
No, I'm talking about, like, even just taking care of them. Like, not even like that. I'm talking about, like, taking care of that baby. You're still not ready. Like, until you experience it, you're not gonna be ready. Yeah. It's like, you can sit here and be like, I'm ready. And it's like, I ain't ready. Not ready for this.
You sit down in your bed at night and you're like, I was never ready.
Have experience, Zero? Well, chat, it's time for me to introduce the newest member.
What?
Imagine that transition. If that was like an actual... Chat, it's time for you to... It's time to introduce the newest member of the family.
Baby.
Is that foreshadowing Monica's gonna get pregnant? We're finally connecting the April Fool's mod.
No.
The inner lore.
No.
Why did she involve MC? That's my question. Just said I don't want or need a partner. She asked him. He said yes. She also said she could use the help. It's just that simple.
Zero got pregnant? Oh my god.
Like I said, because logically she thought it'd be easier if I have another person to help me. And there you go. It's just, again, she thought she was ready for it, but she wasn't.
Yeah.
Also, spooky time.
Spooky.
Huh? What the? Wasn't I just going to sleep? Where the hell am... Wait. As I start to recognize my surroundings, I feel the temperature around me begin to rise. He's been redrawn.
Oh yeah, they don't even know about that.
Well, they do kind of know it. I actually posted this on Twitter when I was doing, I think it was the birthday of Vigilante, and I posted like fun behind the scene facts. And I actually posted this picture at the end. But yes, the Overseer has been redrawn.
Yeah.
Wow, he's cute. Yeah, he's cute. He kind of cute, bro.
I redrew him.
Yeah, he has been redrawn. We meet again, trickster. It's you. Wait, what did you call me? Disregard that. We have more pressing matters to discuss. I see that you successfully defied death. Yeah. I guess I did. Honestly, If it weren't for you giving me these powers, I probably wouldn't be alive today. So, thank you. All of the credit does not belong to me. What?
Forgot about your echo voice. You put
I don't want... Do you guys really care about me turning on voice mod right now?
All of the credit does not belong to me. You had a part to play in it as well.
Huh? What are you on about?
What transpired would have killed the average man, even with the powers I bestowed upon you. It seems that your rebellious will has granted you your life back.
Wait. Are you telling me my soul and body just simply refused to die?
Precisely.
I'm speechless. Like, I knew I was pretty stubborn, but I didn't think I was that stubborn. But now the question remains. What made me want to live so badly? As I'm thinking about this, something else crosses my mind. Hey, speaking of that night, do you know who that guy was that attacked us? For once, I look straight at the Overseer. He doesn't seem to be fazed by this, however. Hell, I'm not sure if his expression ever changes.
I cannot reveal that information to you at this moment.
What? Why not? I thought you could see everything. I raise my voice at him, which again, yields no changes from his demeanor.
I never stated that I don't have the information. I am merely telling you that I must withhold it for now.
I let out a sigh as I look down in defeat. Hold up, I'm gonna set this up because this shit is pissing me off, chat. Hold up, let me get the source going. So I can just use buttons. There we go. Okay, I wonder if this works now. So now if I click this.
Okay. We are Gucci, as the kids say.
Bruh! Overseer Sakurai! He's great, dude. Please, no. Alright, hold up. Oh, fuck, where'd I go? Okay. Now I got buttons, so this should be easier. It should be quicker. I just realized I fucking had voice meter muted, so you guys probably did not hear the music still playing. I'm sorry. I am terribly sorry, chat. Terribly sorry. Alright, there we go. I let out a sigh as I look down in defeat. Alright, fine.
However, I am willing to spare some advice.
Advice? I look up at him with curious eyes.
Some opponents won't go down very easily. You may need to start looking for alternative ways to take them down. Something more permanent.
Is this thing saying what I think it's saying? I'm not doing it.
You are equipped with a firearm for a reason. It has more uses than puncturing tires.
Shut up.
If you continue down the path you're going, you and your partner are going to last very long. So I recommend that you...
Shut up! I'm not doing it. I'll never stoop to their level. I'll handle things my own way. After a few moments of silence, I hear his booming voice begin to laugh.
I see. If that's how you want it, then very well. Just remember this. It's either your casket or theirs.
There he is. He's on the calendar now. That was a teaser line we used. That was a line we used for one of the teasers. It was either your casket or theirs. Oh. Now we're back to Monica. Alright, well now, fucking our boy. Our boy indeed. Roy's our boy. Well, I'll turn the sound up because I think it's hard for you guys to hear some of this. Here we go. Yeah, the Overseer's being a little bit of a rude pants. Overseer's being a little bit of a meanie. Man's alive and all. Because it's all said dying is cringe. Yeah, basically, because of the fact that it's basically kind of showing that their powers actually are influenced by their emotions to a degree. Their emotions can influence their powers to a degree. Which is like, for example, when you saw Chapter 1, when MC got really mad and he punched that guy and he did like a lot of fucking damage because he was really angry. It's like their emotions can actually influence their powers to a degree. Do they know that? Well, I don't know. Monica probably has hinted at it. Probably catching on to it. MC doesn't though. But I mean, it's kind of how a lot of things work though. It's how real life works. When you're angry, you know, you get that temporary boost. You get that boost in things, you know. You really want to hit something. No, he wasn't too angry to die. He just didn't want to die. Alright, let us proceed, shall we? Okay, now carry the 3. And finished! I am now officially caught up in all of my classes. I let out a sigh of relief before taking a bite of my lunch. Looks like eating alone was a blessing this time. I do still miss them, though. It's weird. When I used to eat up here alone, I didn't mind it. It honestly never bothered me. At least, I don't think it did. Did it always bother me? And I just never knew what the alternative was like? So now it hurts even more. Come on, Monica. Just forget all that. Zero's awake now. You have nothing to worry about. Everything is going to go right back to normal. Right? Why is it so hard to believe that? Abruptly, the door to the rooftop opens. I look up and see a familiar coral pink-haired girl holding a bento box. Sayori? Hi, Monica. I figured you would be up here. I've got something important to tell you. Oh? What is it? She seems rather excited. I have a feeling I know why. But that doesn't matter. I'm just so glad she showed up today. She means to approach where I'm sitting, so I scoot over to let her sit by me. I don't know if they told you yet, but... Zero woke up! She says this with a bright smile on her face. Oh, do you know how he's doing? I feel horrible for faking my reaction to her news, as it would be very exciting otherwise. According to the doctors, he's doing really well. Although, he was still asleep by the time I woke up. So I didn't really get a chance to talk to him. I see. How is it that I was lucky enough to talk to him before Sayori could? He deserves it way more than I do. But it's okay! They told me I could visit him after school today. Well, that's good then. Ooh, I have an idea! Why don't we all visit him? That sounds great. I'm sure the other girls would love that. Speaking of, have you told them the news? No, not yet. I wanted you to be the first to know. Oh, well, thank you, Sayori. I really appreciate the sentiment. It's no problem. We should totally announce it to the club today. Yeah, I think we should. Nice thinking, Vice President. Thanks. Also, I'm really sorry for ditching you guys. I was just really worried about him. I noticed that her usual upbeat demeanor has been replaced with a more somber one as she looks at me. It's fine, Sayori. There's no need to apologize. We all knew what you were facing. We were all worried about him too. Besides, the club hasn't necessarily been my highest priority as of late either. It falls quiet for a few moments. If anything, I should be sorry. Uh-huh? What are you sorry for? I couldn't protect him. Monica, I tried my best, but there was nothing I could do. I was useless. I'm sorry. I lower my head, unable to meet her gaze. Monica, don't be so hard on yourself. It's not your fault Zero got hurt. Not even your fault that you guys got attacked. There was nothing you could have done about it. You're just a regular high school girl. Hearing this makes my heart shatter. A regular high school girl. Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Sayori. She quickly reaches around me, hugging me tightly. I slowly reciprocate. I never would have thought I'd need something as small as a hug this badly. But leave it to Sayori to know exactly what I need more than I do. I can feel tears beginning to form in my eyes, but I begin to hold them back. I don't want her worrying about me any more than she already does. Classic Sayori. I can never have a serious moment with you, can I? However, when I pull back to look at her face, she's wearing an expression that I wasn't expecting. Oh. I guess someone's a bit hungry, huh? I feel a heavy blush form over my face as I break away from the hug. Sorry. Don't worry, Monica. I'm starving too. So how about we listen to that tummy of yours and start eating? Sounds good to me. Get jobaited. You guys just can't trust me. I just keep tricking you. Look at that. You thought it was Sayori? It wasn't Sayori. Monica's the hungry one. You fools. You've been tricked again. Bamboozled. Too many This is the biggest trick of chapter 3. It was actually Monica's stomach. You've been bamboozled once again. So you are bamboozled once again. You've been hoodwinked. That's it. Never trust Zero when he needs our support ever again. No. Sayori opens her lunch and begins to chow down, while I finish off the last half of my sandwich. We continued to talk and eat together for the remainder of the lunch period. And it really puts into perspective just how much I missed her. Talking with her, laughing with her, telling her the words she meant to say. I just feel so lucky to have my my friend, back by my side. Too much even for me, to be honest. Oh my god, you know you're pulling too much tricks when even Erd is telling you to stop. When Erd is saying, bro, that's too much, that's when you know. Taking Erding to a new level, bro. Sheesh, I thought that class would never end. I'm usually not too bothered by this sort of thing, but right now is different. I'm right outside the clubroom door. I'm not exactly sure what I'm about to see there. Sayori might have already left to go visit Zero, or Yuri might be still feeling ill and decided to skip again. Well, even if any of those are true, someone should still be there for Natsuki. Especially with her father not— No! Go away! Without hesitation, I grasp the handle of the clubroom door and slowly open it. Hello. Come on, Natsuki. Please. For the last time, no! Inspecting the scene before me, it seems that Sayori is begging for a piece of the giant cookie that Natsuki's holding. Go get your own! But Natsuki, I might die if I don't have a bite. What? Did you, not eat lunch or something? Also, how the hell are you going to die by not having a bite of my cookie? Well, the human body converts food into sugar, which is needed for survival. And sugary foods help this conversion by a great amount due to the food already having a large amount of sugar inside of it. Without the conversion into sugar, her body will be very weak, and she could pass out. If she were to pass out while at a dangerous location, it could cause a serious injury, and perhaps even death. For example, if she passed out on her way down the stairs, the chances of her suffering a serious injury are rather high. This, of course, could lead to her demise. But even without passing out, if Sayori happened to be diabetic, she could fall into a diabetic coma and die from lack of sugar intake. Whose side are you on? That was Monica's. Monica wrote that scene. It's Animal Crossing music. Actually, this song is an unused DDLC track that was released to the community that we were allowed to use. This was actually an unfinished track that Dan never actually released into the game. And it is also in the music room. I close the door behind me to alert them of my presence. Monica! Natsuki won't give me some of her cookie! And if I don't get a bite, Yuri said I'll die on the stairs! Do you have enough money to buy your own? No. I reach into my bag and pull out a very small amount of money. Well, now you do. I hold the money out to her. However, you can't keep begging people for their food and money, Sayori. I give her a sweet smile, to which she responds with a giant smile of her own. Thank you, Monica! She swiftly hugs me before rushing out the door. I wonder if she even acknowledged what I said. Oh, please. She most likely had enough money, Monica. Probably. But I had the money to spare, so I thought I'd do something nice for her. Suddenly, Sayori bursts back through the door, cookie in hand. Cookie has been acquired! That was quick. That felt even quicker than me. She really takes her sweets seriously. And it's all thanks to your begging. I bet you've extorted Zero for money, too. Only sometimes! Sayori takes another big bite of her cookie, trying to avoid any more confrontation. I giggle slightly before walking toward the center of the club. I clear my throat, preparing myself. It's been a while since I've done this. Okay, everyone. Today's club meeting is going to be a bit different today. It seems that recently our newest member, Zero, has finally woken up from his coma. Wait, seriously? Mm-hmm. The doctors told me themselves. So, to celebrate, Sayori and I thought we should all visit him today. This sounds like a wonderful idea. I'm sure he'd be pleased to see us. Hospitals aren't really my thing. But I guess I can make an exception. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go! Sayori... And she's gone. How she never runs out of energy is a mystery to me. Zero, I swear to God, what do you mean? What's wrong? Someone says Zero, I swear. I swear if Sayori ends up being one of them. I don't know what you guys are talking about, bro. It could just be Sayori really likes cookies, chat. She could just... I don't trust you anymore! I figured. I mean, that's why I'm not giving straight answers right now. Huh. It hasn't even been a day, and I'm already feeling a lot better. Although they could just be the painkillers. I lean back on my pillow and look up at the ceiling. Part of me still can't believe I'm alive right now. I thought it was all over out there. And to think, it was my rebellious will or something that kept me going. Man, I can't wait to get out of here. See all of the girls again. See all of the girls again. Be able to hang out with Monica. Maybe take a nice romantic walk on the beach. At least, that's what the couples in the movies do. Wait, do I even remember how to walk? 2 weeks isn't long enough to lose that much muscle memory. Right? I take a few moments to think about it. Well, if we carry the two. However, a knock on the door brings me out of my thoughts. Come in! Well, guest appearance! That's Dusty knocking. Gotta go open. He came back. He came back! Dusty! He came back for chapter 3! What kind of doctor knocks on the door? Come in. The door swings open. Whoa, hey, you're not doctors. Hey, Zero. Hello, Zero. Sup, loser? Hey, I didn't expect to see you all today. Well, originally Sayori was going to come alone, but we later decided it would be better if we all showed up as a group. I see. Well, I'm glad you're all here. I was starting to miss Natsuki's death glares. While looking among the girls, I noticed something's missing. I look over at the foot of the door and figure out what it is. Sayori? You alright? Why are you standing all the way over there, dummy? I soon make out the sorrowful look on her face as her head looks down at her shoes. Sayori. I mean, hey, that's okay. Stand wherever you want. It's no big deal, honest. Before I can finish my sentence, Sayori rushes toward me and embraces me. I spot tears in her eyes as she starts to slightly shake. I was so worried. She speaks in a quavering voice while her tears continue to fall. I didn't know what I'd do if I lost you again. I was just so scared and... Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Gently embrace her back. While doing so, I slowly look up to see Natsuki and Yuri's gloomy faces. I know Monica already told me about how my injury affected everyone. To see it on full display right in front of me. Sayori, you have nothing to worry about anymore, okay? Look at me. I'm fine now. Well, not exactly fine, but I'm alive, so that's good, right? Luckily, I'm able to make her smile. I'm sorry for worrying you. Well, for worrying all of you. I swear, next time I'll... Zero, please. There wasn't anything you could have done. It wasn't your fault. Monica shows me a reassuring smile. But I can tell it's forced. It's not yours either, Monica. Right. Eventually, Sayori lets go of me, wiping her tears in the process. Yeah, Monica's right. There's nothing you guys could have done. There's just some really shitty people in the world. Natsuki. What? We're not in the club. There's no way that rule still applies. Right, Monica? I suppose not. Hey, why are you asking Monica? This is my hospital room, and I say no swearing. Oh yeah? And how are you gonna enforce these rules, mummy man? Sayori giggles at Natsuki's comment. You never know what kind of spooky powers mummies have. I proceed to slowly wave my hands toward her. All of us begin to laugh at our silliness. Even though it feels like it's only been a day for me, it feels really nice to be able to speak with them again. I can only imagine how cathartic this must feel for Monica. Natsuki really do be mocking the injured. Also, yeah, Elvis was right. For people who are freaking out about Sayori saying losing again, yeah, they're just referring to the fact that they separated as they grew up. Just remember, he did move away, so she didn't want to lose him again. That's what she meant by that. I will clear that up. I don't know. Some people, I guess, thought he almost died again. Before. Yeah, no, she just meant that. Cat! Sure, there's a ball of paper towards the trash can. He neatly falls in. Another point for Sayori. Yes! Nicely done, Sayori. Yeah, way to go. Now I'm only 7 points ahead of you. Natsuki crumbles up another piece of paper into a ball. Not my fault you're some kind of trash basket champion. Natsuki shoots the paper ball toward the trash can. It goes in perfectly. What can I say? Guess I'm just too talented. Another point for Natsuki. Monica writes another point on the piece of paper. Hey, Monica, mind if I keep score? I'm kind of bored over here since I can't really play. Sure. She hands me the clipboard the paper's attached to and the pen she was using. More like you didn't want to play anymore because you suck. I don't suck! I'm at a disadvantageous position, so it's hard to shoot! Excuses. I roll my eyes before looking down at the scoreboard. And then there's this CG we use as a teaser. My favorite CG, best CG, clipboard CG, best CG, better CG, best CG, since the sequel of Table CG. Good job, your coding still seems to be better than before. I did learn a few things, yes. Clipboard CG. Yeah, we have I just love this picture because it's great. Monica drew this, of course. I just love it because it's great. Yeah, fucking Sayori's 3 points. Natsuki's points. Yeah, fucking you got fucking all the fucking tic-tac-toe games. Yeah, there's how did you lose this one? That's Monica writing that to MC. And then this is MC writing. This game sucks. Yeah. Well, let's find the fact that our responsible club president draws little doodles to be extremely adorable. Those tic-tac-toe games. Can't believe I didn't win once. Oh, she's so good. Maybe she has the power to read minds, she never told me. Think I know what I'm asking that overgrown jack-o'-lantern next time. Cat! Sayori shoots another paper ball. This time, however, doesn't even touch the trash can. Also, yes, yes, I'm doing it again. The trash basket is a reference. It is a reference. It's a reference to the DDLC Plus art of Sayori. When you look in her background and you look at the notepad, you look at the notepads, and one of the post-it notes, yeah, says, I think one of them does say trash, like trashket ball, and it has the points of her and Natsuki. It is actually a reference to that. This time, however, it doesn't even touch the trash can. Darn it! You know, you don't have to make noises when you shoot, right? Yes, I do! They help me play better! But you're still losing. I said better, not better than Natsuki! Yellow 3. And place down the card. Okay, only got 2 left. Yellow 5. Green 5. Remind me again, why are we saying our cards out loud before we play them? Sari said it makes it more dramatic to watch. Which, kinda agree with. Okay then. Green 8. What? Damn it! Start to draw cards from the stack. Take that, mummy boy. Shut up. Hey, Sayori was right. This is better. Told you so. Glad you're having fun, Natsuki. Because green reverse. Let out a gasp. Monica! Nice one, Monty. I begrudgingly draw more cards. Once I'm done, Natsuki looks down at her hand. Hey, wait a second! Monica! Natsuki growls as she starts to draw from the deck. Your turn, Yuri. Green 1. Yuri places down her card. I've run out of cards. Does that mean I've won? Huh? That was your final one? I look down to see that her hand is indeed empty. Yuri, you're supposed to call Uno when you're down to 1 card! Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I never really played this game before. I told you we should have explained the rules. But I thought everyone's played Uno before. Also, how did you know what to do up until now? I just picked up how to play as we went along. It seemed simple enough. I'm sorry, I should have spoken up. Yuri seems to be taking this way harder than necessary. Hey, don't sweat it, Yuri. It was mostly my fault for assuming. I smile at her, which she reciprocates with a small smile of her own. So, what are you gonna do now? Doesn't Yuri have to draw for not saying Uno? How about we just give her the win since it's getting kind of late? Yeah, if we stick around here for any longer, my dad's gonna freak. Huh? Do you think she'd get in trouble for not being home by 6 p.m.? I guess it is a school night. Congratulations, Yuri! You're the Uno champion of the literature club. Thank you for the title, Sayori. But I don't think it was a position that was justly won. Eh, who cares if it was just or not? You're not going to have it for long. All the girls start packing their bags. Well, almost all of them. I glance over towards Sayori, who is playing on a game console. The sun is setting at 6 p.m. The sun sets over here at 6 p.m. If it's daylight saving, it depends. Yeah, it depends on the time of the year. Waiting for the Uno rematch. The Uno rematch of a century. Yeah, the sun setting depends on a lot of things. The month, the weather, where you are. Yeah. It does in Ontario, Canada during October. Well, there you go. They are in Japan. It's never confirmed they're in Japan. I specifically specified never where they are, just so that you don't know. Ooh. Japanica. Again, it's over towards Sayori, who is playing on a game console. Sayori? Yeah? She responds to me without looking up from the screen. Everyone's backing up to leave. Yeah, I know. Were you planning on leaving with them? She doesn't give me a response. There isn't complete silence, however, as Natsuki and Yuri converse with one another by the door. Sayori? She finally rips her eyes away from the console screen and looks at me. You know you can't stay here, right? But I was able to when you're unconscious. Maybe so, but now I'm awake. I don't need you to be with me 24/7. I need some privacy, you know. She puts her head down dejectedly as she starts packing her stuff up. I spot Monica looking at her with empathetic eyes before turning towards me. Although, I guess it isn't too late yet. So I suppose you could stick around for a bit more. Interrupting my sentence, Sayori hugs me once again, this time while jumping repeatedly. Yay! You're the best, Zero. Hey! Ow! I'm still an injured man. While Sayori's hugging me, I glance over to see the other girls smiling at us. I think I made the right choice. Well, Sayori, if you're going to stay here longer, you should probably call your parents. Ooh, you're right! I won't want them to worry about me. Even more than they already do. The last part was really quiet, but I'm still able to hear it. Parents have been worrying about her? Well, I need to get out of here. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be leaving as well. Goodbye, everyone. Bye, Natsuki. Bye, Yuri. Thanks for coming. The three of us wave as they walk out the door together. I'm gonna go in the hall to call my parents. Okay, Zero? Alright, I'll just be here. Barry walks out the door as well, closing it behind her. I glance towards Monika's direction, who seems to have just finished packing her things. Thanks again for entertaining me today. I didn't think I could have that much fun in a hospital. It's no problem. We all had fun too. Besides, I figured you were probably really tired of laying in bed all day. It's also not too different from what I normally do. Monika giggles. How are you feeling, by the way? Better, but still not great. This increased healing has been working wonders, though. I can see that. With how fast it's going, you might be out of here by the start of next week. Can't wait. Oh, I didn't know you were so excited to get back to school. Yeah, it's crazy. All it took was a few bullets to make me miss sitting in math class. Starting to think I should do this more often. But in all seriousness, what I'm actually talking about is going on patrols again. I can't wait to go back to jumping off buildings, running down alleyways, and beating up thugs. I see Monika's smile change slightly as she looks away from me. Yeah, I can't wait for that too. Damn it, me and my big mouth. Should have just kept that to myself. I doubt she wants to think about this stuff after our talk last night. Luckily, the situation is saved as Sayori re-enters the room. Okay, I'm back! They said I could stay for the next few hours, but I have to do my homework while I'm here. That's great, Sayori. Yeah, it really is. Well, I better get going. I hope you two have a good rest of your evening. Okay, bye, Monika. See ya, Prez. Monika waves goodbye before walking out of the room. I let out a sigh, still thinking about how dumb I was earlier. Oh, I forgot to mention this. We fixed Sayori's hoodie. I don't know if anybody noticed. Her fucking hoodie isn't cut in half now. We actually fixed it. Hey, are you alright? However, I seem to have accidentally called Sayori's attention. Yeah, I'm fine. Just feeling a little tired. Oh, well, if you want to take a nap, you can. I can just do my homework in the meantime. Nah, it's okay. I can nap whenever. Come on, let's play some Smash Bros. Ooh, okay. Sarah walks over to a table and sets up her game console. Yeah. For Chapter 2, if you go back and look at my playthrough of Chapter 2, or if you download Chapter 2, I guess the whole you don't need a TV gimmick has finally paid off. It seems that you're about I'm not. I might fucking hell. This fucking guy. Do I have it open? Okay. It seems that your rebellious will has granted you your life back. But now the question remains. What made me want to live so badly? I didn't even turn on the voice. I don't care. I do not feel like opening up voice mod again. I did it because I do not want to. Just for that one line. He doesn't talk that much. I'm not doing this. Lazy. No. My immersion! Revoice the scene, no! After a day like today, I think the answer to that question is pretty obvious now. Okay, it's ready. Prepare to get your butt kicked. Hey, you're gonna be a tryhard on a hospital patient? That's a little rude. Oh, shut it. You're probably going to win anyway. Well, that's not... you're probably right. Saying this grants me a pinch on the arm, which I proceed to laugh off. Yeah. You guys ready for the time skip? Ooh. Monday.